talk the new Doctor Strange movie from Marvel. Beware of spoiler. The movie starts out like you would expect. Him being that arrogant doctor who only takes tough cases, only is cold and brash and cocky with everyone. A lot like Tony, but kind of more of a dick. Things happen like that you'd expect. He's in the car crash. He spends all his money trying to fix his hands. That anger and rage starts coming out of him. And then he finds his way to Kathmandu, Nepal, where he finds the people of Kaminar Haja, let's just go Kathmandu, where he meets Mordo and the Ancient One and all the other sorcerers like Wong and the trainees and all that. There he learns magic like you'd expect in movies. In this one, the Ancient One isn't very close to him. Thinks he's an arrogant, not self-righteous, I guess, but prideful guy, and she doesn't really warm up to him until the end. I don't want to spoil this part for you, but I'm going to. Her death, it's like she saw it coming. She knew it was going to happen, and that's when I think she really opened up and came to accept Doctor Strange. The villain of this movie is Kaecilius, played by Mads Mikkelsen. This guy basically takes this time spell or a way to draw power and release Dormammu. He thinks that by releasing Dormammu, the world can become like part of the one. I mean, no pain, no torment, live forever type of thing, which if anybody knows the comics or the history, Dormammu is like evil incarnate pretty much, and that's not what it's going to be like. It's going to be literally hell. And throughout the movie, you see his growth in power by taking power from Dormammu. I mean, in the mirror dimension, he's able to warp it, mad amount of skill and overwhelming power. He's even able to start doing it limited in the real world. It ends up being that Strange, Wong, and Mordo have to stop this guy. In the final battle, Kaecilius and his group of zealots have successfully destroyed the sanctums, keeping Dormammu out. The one in Hong Kong is the last one to fall. New York and London fall throughout the movie during conflicts and fights. And Dormammu is beginning to be released. People are running scared, and Doctor Strange and Mordo show up, rescuing Wong and fighting it out. To give himself a second chance, Doctor Strange ends up manipulating time to give them a chance to fight back. And to win, he literally has to go to the Dark Dimension and stand off against Dormammu. He doesn't fight him, really. He doesn't go for the kill, because he can't. He's not strong enough to do that. But he is strong enough to force Dormammu into a stalemate by manipulating time into a time loop. He gets Dormammu to agree to take Kaecilius and his zealots with him and stay out of the earthly realm, the earthly dimension, the earthly universe. Well, and they're successfully able to keep Dormammu out, rebuild the sanctums, and Doctor Strange can continue his training with Wong. I mean, in the movie, he gets the Cloak of Levitation, the Eye of Agamotto, and he's proficient enough to force this stalemate where Dormammu leaves with destroying the zealots and starting anew. Well, the Mordo character in this movie is very regimented in the rules. He follows them like they're law and edict. He's not very flexible, and to win, Doctor Strange had to literally throw out the rules. I mean, be more flexible. And while they were able to win, he's not willing to stay, and he's not willing to remain at the Doctor's side or at Wong's side and continue this path, so he steps away. Throughout the movie, he was very loyal to all of it. I mean, a loyal soldier to the Ancient One, friend to Doctor Strange, but as the movie progresses, you see him having trouble dealing with the flexibility that sometimes you have to use, go, step beyond the rules. And that's why he leaves. I also think that's why he may be an enemy in future movies, not approving of the way the rules are being interpreted in the future, or how things may progress in the future. Let's talk special effects. From the previews, I expected the special effects to be all that there was in the movie, overshadowing the script. I mean, you see the reality bending, and I thought that was going to be how things were going to go in the movie. But they used the special effects in ways that enhance the script, show off what they're capable of, and I think it was used very tastefully. There were a few Easter eggs in the movie. There were a few that I caught. In the beginning, when he's driving the car right before the accident, he's talking cases that he's going to be working on or wants to work on, finding something good enough for him. And one of them, I believe, references James Rhodes' War Machine. It's talking about a guy with a damaged spinal cord wearing some experimental armor. And I truly think that that Rhodey was brought, or case was sent to Doctor Strange, for help. But, he turns it down. He doesn't think it's challenging enough. The next Easter egg for me, because I'm not good at catching these things, is after seeing credits with him and Thor are talking. Thor's like, they're wizards now, and they're talking about why he and Loki are on Earth. And Thor says they're on Earth looking for their father. So this is obviously a tie-in to Thor Ragnarok. I wonder how Doctor Strange is going to tie into Thor Ragnarok. I doubt we're going to see him in the movie, but I believe he may be mentioned for helping Thor find his father, because he basically wants Loki off the planet, back in Asgard, because, they're coming in for another realm, and the sorcerers are tasked with protecting the earthly realm from spiritual and other invading things, and it's going to be interesting to see how Strange ties in with helping Thor and Loki finding Odin and Thor Ragnarok. I think it's going to be small. I think he's going to be mentioned. I'm pretty sure on that. Now let's talk the Eye of Agamotto. The majority of you, and myself included, believe it's an Infinity Stone, and it is. It's confirmed at the end of the movie by Wong. Doctor Strange puts down the Eye of Agamotto until he's finished his training, and Wong's like, it's good you put that down, because I don't think you're ready to handle an Infinity Stone. And Doctor Strange's like, what? What's an Infinity Stone? And I'm glad they confirmed it. I've thought it was an Infinity Stone for the longest time, and I'm still wondering how it's going to play into Infinity War, but I can't wait for that to happen. Overall, I find the Doctor Strange movie to be well done, well written, well acted in. Benedict Cumberbatch and the other actors, I think, did a really great job, and I believe this movie was set up really well to be added into the MCU, and I can't wait to see him in Infinity War and how his character progresses in the MCU. This is it for Fan Fiction Classroom. Class dismissed.